Have you ever noticed how sometimes our bodies send subtle messages, almost like whispers, hinting at the need for an energy boost or a moment of healing right at the start of the day? It's that feeling of wanting to start fresh, grounded, and ready to embrace what lies ahead. Often, life has us moving so fast, even first thing in the morning, that we skip over this, jumping into the hustle with little thought for what our bodies are asking for. But imagine a world where a simple practice exists, one that harnesses a calm yet powerful energy to lift us up, heal us, and help us connect with that often overlooked part of ourselves that is entirely capable of self-rejuvenation. There's a story rooted in Buddhist traditions that opens up this doorway. It tells of a small morning ritual that, when embraced daily, has the potential to realign our bodies and minds, helping us tap into our innate ability for self-healing. This practice isn't about grand gestures. Instead, it's about quiet moments, just a few intentional minutes each morning. Within that small space, the mind and body can sync, refreshing and nurturing the core of who we are. It's simple, natural, and deeply resonant with those seeking a renewed sense of well-being. By embracing this ancient knowledge, we are essentially inviting a gentle transformation into our lives. Imagine feeling your energy radiate from within, empowering you to face each day with vitality and balance. This morning ritual is a subtle way to connect deeply with ourselves, revitalizing from within. Over time, the practice has shown that this gentle, morning-centered self-care can elevate both our mental clarity and physical health in powerful ways. It's as though each dawn brings a chance to begin again, nurturing a deeper connection with our bodies and minds. In the stillness of the morning, a remarkable shift takes place all around us. With the first gentle rays of sunlight, life itself seems to stir awake, bringing with it a fresh energy that washes over the world. If you've ever taken a moment to observe, it's like everything syncs in perfect harmony. Birds start chirping their morning songs, delicate flowers open up their petals to greet the day, and animals stretch and rise as if nature has gently nudged them awake. Temple bells may softly echo in the distance, marking the beginning of a new day, and even the breeze seems to carry a calm yet uplifting energy. Morning time, in many cultures and practices, has long been held as sacred, a time of renewal and potential. The environment itself appears to be wrapped in a glow, a quiet beauty that somehow feels both ancient and timeless. This first hour, when the world transitions from the quiet of night to the vibrance of day, holds a unique magic. It's a time when the mind is still fresh, unburdened by the demands and expectations that often gather as the day progresses. Our bodies and minds are primed for new beginnings, for moments of reflection, and for intentional actions that can set the tone for a day of balance, focus, and joy. Imagine beginning your day with this awareness, understanding that the morning is not simply a rush to get things started, but an opportunity to align yourself with the rhythm of nature, with a sense of harmony that nourishes both the soul and body. Taking in the morning's calm can become a personal ritual, a time to root ourselves before stepping into the world, prepared to face any challenge with a renewed sense of purpose and energy. By recognizing the importance of these early hours, we are, in a way, grounding ourselves, drawing from the strength and serenity around us, and bringing that sense of balance into every part of our day. Starting your day with a good stretch can be one of the most natural and effective ways to wake up both your body and mind. You might notice that the moment you wake up, your body instinctively wants to stretch. It's an urge that's as old as we are and is something even animals do when they wake up. Think of a cat or dog after a long nap. They don't just spring up, but take their time stretching, lengthening, and loosening up. Stretching helps realign the body after a night's rest, as if every muscle and joint is taking a deep breath to prepare for the day. It's a gentle wake-up call for our systems, helping blood flow to increase gradually and energize the muscles. A good stretch also lubricates our joints, which can make moving around feel more comfortable and natural. By stretching first thing, you are not only waking up, but also easing any stiffness, setting yourself up for better posture and improved flexibility. This small act of stretching activates the entire body, instantly lifting that morning grogginess and replacing it with a subtle yet powerful surge of energy. In today's fast-paced world, where many of us spend hours seated at a desk or hunched over a screen, the body craves this kind of movement even more. Stretching helps shake off the stiffness from those long hours, as well as the mental fatigue that comes with them. It's a simple form of exercise that requires no equipment or prep time and can help keep your body feeling agile and alert. Besides the physical benefits, stretching gives a gentle boost to our mood and sets a positive tone for the day. It's a moment to connect with your body, to feel your breath, and to become fully aware of the physical self. And as a bonus, a consistent morning stretching routine can even lower the chances of experiencing sudden injuries or strains later in the day. After stretching, the next habit to embrace is drinking water. Many of us wake up slightly dehydrated after hours of sleep, so giving your body a refreshing drink of water first thing in the morning can be incredibly beneficial. Imagine your body as a well-tuned engine that's been running on low overnight. Adding water helps recharge it, waking up all your internal systems. In Ayurveda, it's believed that drinking water right after you wake up is like hitting a refresh button for your body. It flushes out toxins that have accumulated while you were asleep, preparing you for the day with a cleaner slate. This simple act can do wonders for your digestion, as water helps get everything moving, so to speak. You'll notice that your body feels lighter and more balanced, as the water naturally aids in cleansing the digestive tract. Drinking water in the morning can also bring about an almost instant glow to your skin. When your body is well hydrated, it shows in your skin's texture and appearance. Instead of grabbing a cup of coffee or tea right away, which, though comforting, can actually contribute to dehydration, try having a glass or two of plain water. You can even make it warm if that's easier on your stomach, or drink from a copper vessel, as some suggest, for additional health benefits. Warm water is often gentler and is said to stimulate digestion and boost circulation. For those who experience morning bloating, drinking water upon waking can help reduce this feeling, creating a comfortable start to the day. Over time, making water the first thing you consume in the morning can help prevent issues like acidity, digestive discomfort, and even premature aging. The skin becomes more radiant, concentration levels improve, and the entire body feels more alert and ready to go. It's a tiny, almost effortless change to our routine that can have profound impacts on our health and energy levels. After taking care of your body's hydration, it's important to give a little attention to your eyes. Our eyes work hard all day, especially if we're constantly using screens, so they can get tired, dry, and even strained. One of the simplest, most refreshing things you can do for them is splash water on them first thing in the morning. But there's a small trick to doing this in a way that brings maximum benefit. Fill your mouth with water while splashing it on your eyes. This seemingly odd action helps the eyes open up and feel more refreshed. There's a theory that holding water in your mouth draws cooling energy up to the eyes, which helps relieve any puffiness or morning dryness. This practice is rooted in Ayurveda and is believed to refresh both the eyes and the sinuses. You may notice that any minor redness or dryness begins to fade with this practice, and your eyes feel much more awake and vibrant. The reason this technique works so well is that our facial sinuses are closely connected to the eyes. So, as you splash, you're also helping to flush out any accumulated impurities, ensuring your eyes remain clear and alert. Many people spend over 10 hours a day in front of screens, leading to tired, strained eyes by the day's end. This morning's splash with cold or lukewarm water helps counter the drying effects of all that screen time. It also gives a nice wake-up call to the face and boosts blood flow to the area around the eyes, which helps reduce any puffiness. This gentle, simple practice is a refreshing and effective way to care for your vision and relieve some of the strain we put on our eyes daily. Taking just a moment each morning to care for your eyes like this can make them feel less fatigued throughout the day and maintain their long-term health. It's a beautiful, easy habit that once part of your routine becomes an act of self-care you'll look forward to each morning. The next practice, oil pulling, might sound a bit unusual at first, but it's an ancient remedy with countless benefits that has been around for centuries, particularly in Ayurveda. The concept is simple. You take a spoonful of oil. Coconut oil and sesame oil are popular choices, and swish it around in your mouth for 5 to 10 minutes, letting it move through every corner of your gums, between your teeth, and all around your mouth. It may feel strange initially, especially if you're not used to the texture, but the benefits are well worth it. Oil pulling acts like a magnet for toxins and bacteria in the mouth, trapping them in the oil and allowing you to spit them out, removing impurities that brushing alone might not catch. As the oil swishes around, it picks up germs and food particles that could lead to bad breath, gum issues, and even tooth decay. Over time, this practice can noticeably reduce bad breath, whiten your teeth by gently lifting stains, and improve overall oral hygiene without the use of chemical-based mouthwashes. The natural compounds in coconut and sesame oils are known for their antimicrobial properties, helping to kill harmful bacteria and creating a cleaner, fresher environment in the mouth. For people who struggle with frequent gum inflammation or sensitivity, oil pulling can be a soothing way to keep the gums healthy and reduce swelling. After a few days of practice, you'll find the routine gets easier, and soon it becomes a relaxing way to start the day. Another benefit people often notice with oil pulling is an overall improvement in the texture and color of their lips. The gentle movement of oil over the lips nourishes them, helping with dryness or dullness. Some people even add a drop of clove oil or peppermint oil for extra freshness and antibacterial support, especially if they're dealing with sinus issues or seasonal allergies. Oil pulling is a quiet, meditative practice that gives you a few extra minutes each morning to focus inward, setting a calm and steady tone for the day ahead. Following oil pulling, consider giving attention to what your body first absorbs after a night's rest, as this has a significant impact on your energy and digestion for the entire day. After hours of sleep, the body is essentially in a fasting state, and what you choose to consume at that moment can be more easily absorbed, almost like priming your system for the day's demands. Ayurveda emphasizes the importance of mindful choices during this morning fast breaking. For instance, if you experience liver issues or digestive sluggishness, fresh sugarcane juice is recommended as it helps to cleanse and supports liver health naturally. Sugarcane juice is packed with essential minerals and electrolytes, perfect for an early morning boost without overwhelming your stomach. Or, for those who run hot or sweat a lot, a simple mixture of yogurt with a tiny bit of lime can provide cooling relief and support calcium absorption. This gentle boost of nutrients prepares the body to better handle physical and mental activities. Yogurt is also packed with probiotics, beneficial bacteria that enhance gut health, support immunity, and even improve mood. This is why starting your day with a choice that aligns with your body's needs sets a foundation of vitality that sustains you through the day. Whichever option you choose, it's essential to avoid eating anything else for at least 20 minutes afterward. This short wait gives the body time to absorb the nutrients fully, allowing them to work effectively without interruption. Over time, this mindful approach to the morning meal has been shown to improve overall digestion, stabilize energy levels, and even enhance mental clarity as your body grows accustomed to this gentle, nutritious start. Alongside these mindful practices, it's equally essential to consider what not to eat, particularly at night. Ayurveda and many wellness philosophies agree that certain foods can be tough on the digestive system if eaten too close to bedtime. Leafy greens, for instance, are incredibly nutritious, packed with vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, but they are best consumed earlier in the day. When eaten at night, their high fiber content can be challenging for the stomach to break down, leading to bloating or indigestion. The chlorophyll in leafy greens, while cleansing, can also increase acidity in the stomach, especially when the digestive system is slower and less active at night. It's a similar case with salads. During the day, fresh vegetables and greens are a wonderful source of hydration, fiber, and nutrients. However, at night, our bodies often struggle to digest the raw fiber in salads, which can lead to discomfort, gas, and a sense of heaviness that disrupts sleep. Ayurveda recommends lighter, warm, easily digestible foods for dinner, which aligns with the natural slowing of our digestive fire as evening approaches. Another item to watch out for is yogurt. While fantastic for gut health during the day, it can lead to an increase in mucus production if eaten at night, potentially affecting respiration and causing congestion. This is because, according to Ayurvedic teachings, yogurt at night can increase kapha, the dosha associated with heaviness and moisture in the body. This increase can lead to feelings of lethargy, respiratory issues, and even sleep disturbances. The same goes for fruits, which contain natural sugars and fiber. Eating them at night can slow metabolism and hinder digestion, contrary to the popular belief that fruits are always a light and healthy option. The sugars in fruit can disrupt the balance of sleep, and the natural acids can sometimes lead to acid reflux or discomfort if the body is already winding down. Avoiding these foods at night not only prevents digestion-related sleep issues, but also ensures that you wake up feeling light, energized, and ready to embrace the new day. Taking these small, intentional steps around when and what to eat, particularly in the morning and evening, creates a balanced rhythm for both body and mind, guiding you toward a day that's more aligned, energized, and mindful. In one of the most profound parts of the story, the Master shares a lesson that goes beyond health habits. It's a story of true self-worth and identity, using a prince's journey to convey a powerful message. This young prince grew up in luxury, the son of a king who had meticulously planned every detail of his son's life, right down to his future as a respected warrior and leader. Yet, as the prince grew older, he found that his true interests didn't align with the king's expectations. He loved art, painting, and music, passions that in the king's eyes didn't fit the image of a strong, courageous ruler. Despite the prince's achievements in his interests, the king was unimpressed, and his disappointment began to weigh on the young prince. Whenever he tried to discuss his love for painting or any of his other creative pursuits, the king would cut him off, dismissing his interests as trivial and even embarrassing. Each time the prince was reminded that he wasn't meeting his father's ideals. Eventually, the prince resolved to give up his passions and train as a warrior. Pushing himself tirelessly to live up to his father's expectations, he dedicated himself to the path of a warrior, mastering skills that he had never initially desired, all in the hope of earning his father's approval. He grew strong, fierce, and even led troops to victory in several battles, impressing everyone in the kingdom, everyone except his father. After each success, his father would simply say, "You still have much to learn." Despite his achievements, the prince felt a void grow within him. He became a celebrated warrior, but the journey had worn away his gentle spirit, and he barely recognized himself. One day, while walking through his kingdom, he met a young woman who spoke with a raw honesty that struck him deeply. She saw through the armor and the titles, recognizing the artist and dreamer buried beneath. Her words awakened something in him, and for the first time he realized he had been living a life crafted by someone else, abandoning his true self for acceptance and status. The young woman's simple question, if he could give it all up to pursue his passions, left him in deep thought. She helped him see that real value wasn't tied to titles or appearances, but to the authenticity of living true to oneself. The prince began to question his choices and, ultimately, the path he had followed to appease others. The story gently encourages us to reflect on our own lives. Are we living for ourselves or just for others' approval? True worth lies in embracing who we are, regardless of the roles or expectations placed upon us by society. In the next part of his lesson, the master shifts to the remarkable benefits of ginger, calling it one of nature's simplest yet most potent gifts to health. Ginger, with its warm, slightly spicy flavor, has long been a staple in kitchens and traditional medicine alike. The master explains that ginger isn't just a spice, but an entire pharmacy in a small root. It contains compounds that offer powerful health benefits, acting as both a natural remedy for digestion and a potent anti-inflammatory. For centuries, Ayurveda has prized ginger for its ability to balance the body and aid in digestion. It's a heating spice, which means it generates warmth within the body, stimulating digestive enzymes and improving overall digestion. Consuming ginger can relieve issues like bloating, gas, and acidity, making it an invaluable ally for those with sensitive digestive systems. But its uses extend far beyond digestion. Gingerol, the active compound in ginger, possesses strong antioxidant and anti-inflammatory properties, which can reduce joint pain and help manage chronic pain conditions like arthritis. The master mentions that ginger also has natural antimicrobial properties, meaning it can help fight infections and boost the immune system. For those struggling with colds, sinus issues, or respiratory infections, ginger can be a soothing remedy. Adding a bit of ginger to tea or warm water not only provides relief, but also helps open up airways and relieve congestion. On top of that, ginger is a great aid in weight management. Its thermogenic properties can increase calorie burning, and it also helps stabilize blood sugar levels. Drinking ginger tea or adding fresh ginger to meals can be an effective way to naturally support a balanced weight. Women in particular find ginger helpful for menstrual cramps, as its anti-inflammatory properties can ease pain. The master's insights remind us that this humble root is a powerhouse of wellness, supporting everything from digestion and immunity to metabolism and pain relief. Using ginger daily, whether in cooking, as tea, or even as a chutney, is a small change that can lead to significant health benefits over time. Finally, the master wraps up his teachings by sharing the correct way to use ginger to reap its maximum benefits. He advises his students to take a tablespoon of grated ginger and boil it in a glass of water, letting it simmer until the water absorbs the nutrients. This ginger-infused water can be sipped after meals to aid digestion, relieve bloating, and reduce acidity. Some prefer to add honey or a squeeze of lemon for extra flavor and benefits, making it a soothing drink that's easy on the stomach. The master suggests drinking this ginger water twice a day, once after lunch and once after dinner, as this helps improve digestive health and maintains a balanced metabolism. He also encourages experimenting with ginger in various ways, whether as a garnish for meals, mixed into tea, or even in homemade chutneys and pickles. For those seeking more variety, ginger can be added to smoothies, soups, or salads, bringing its health benefits into every meal. The Master's teachings highlight how small, intentional steps can make a big difference in our overall wellness. Ginger is not only a flavorful spice, but a powerful medicinal ingredient with countless uses, offering a natural, accessible way to nurture health. By incorporating these habits, the students learned that wellness isn't about drastic changes, but about making small, mindful choices that align with nature and respect the body's rhythms. The Master's final lesson emphasizes the importance of sharing knowledge and making small but lasting changes that enhance our quality of life, both for ourselves and those around us. He reminds the students that each of these practices, whether it's starting the day with a refreshing stretch, hydrating with pure water, or incorporating the healing benefits of ginger, may seem small and simple, but collectively they form a foundation for balanced, vibrant living. These habits aren't about complex rituals or long hours of practice. They're about nurturing a relationship with our bodies and minds, respecting their needs, and creating a steady rhythm that sustains us through the ups and downs of daily life. Each of these choices, no matter how minor, is a vote for better health and a stronger sense of well-being. The Master highlights that while we often strive for big transformations, it's truly the accumulation of these little steps that builds resilience, strength, and a peaceful mind. With each morning stretch, each mindful sip of water, each nourishing meal, we reinforce this connection to ourselves, helping our bodies feel supported and ready to face whatever comes. In sharing these teachings, the Master hopes to spark a ripple effect, where the students carry forward the wisdom and pass it on to others. He emphasizes that we all have a role in spreading these simple practices, as many people are unaware of just how much impact these habits can have. Often the modern world pushes us towards quick fixes, fancy supplements, or expensive treatments. But the truth is that health can be nurtured from within, using methods and wisdom that have been around for centuries. When we share these lessons with family, friends, or even colleagues, we're not only helping them improve their physical health, but also encouraging a shift in mindset towards self-care and mindful living. Imagine the impact if even a handful of people incorporated these practices. The ripple would grow, and soon more and more individuals would feel empowered to take charge of their wellness naturally and effectively. The Master's parting message is clear. Even in a world filled with distractions and conveniences, there's immense power in the traditional wisdom that connects us back to nature and ourselves. As we bring this journey to a close, it's worth reflecting on how these teachings can inspire real change. Maybe you'll start with something small, like drinking water first thing in the morning, or taking a moment to stretch and awaken your body. Perhaps you'll be inspired to try oil pulling, to gently cleanse and energize your mouth, or to add ginger to your daily meals, appreciating its warmth and healing properties. Each step is a choice towards a healthier, more centered version of yourself. As you integrate these habits, take a moment to notice the changes. They may be subtle at first, but over time, you'll feel stronger, more energetic, and in tune with your own needs. And as you experience these benefits, consider sharing them with those around you. It's incredible how much of a difference these small acts of wellness can make in your life and in the lives of others. So here's to embracing this knowledge, carrying it forward, and allowing these gentle yet powerful practices to become a part of your daily rhythm. Thank you for joining us on this journey towards self-care and mindful living. Every small change truly counts. We hope this knowledge enriches your life and brings you closer to a state of balance, health, and joy. Until next time, let's keep growing, learning, and nurturing ourselves and each other. In life, we often find ourselves grasping, clinging to what we know, what we love, and what we fear losing. Our hearts are heavy with attachments. Attachments to people, to places, to experiences, and even to ideas. We hold on to them as if they are the very essence of who we are, as though without them we would cease to exist. But what if I told you that in our clinging, we are only sowing the seeds of our own suffering? What if I told you that the secret to peace lies not in holding on, but in letting go? This truth is not one that comes easily to the human heart. We are creatures of habit, creatures of desire. We want to control, to preserve, to secure our place in the world. But the world, in all its complexity, is constantly shifting. People come and go, seasons change, and circumstances evolve in ways we never could have predicted. If we spend our lives trying to hold on to what is fleeting, we are doomed to live in fear, in pain, in frustration. But there is a way out, a way to live with a sense of peace, a sense of freedom that transcends the chaos of life. That way is through the practice of letting go, the practice of releasing our grip on what we cannot control and embracing the reality of impermanence. In doing so, we open ourselves to the beauty of the present moment, free from the anxiety of what was or what might be. In this journey of letting go, we learn to surrender not out of defeat, but out of wisdom. We learn that life, in all its fleeting nature, is a precious gift, one that must be cherished without the burden of attachment. It is in letting go that we find the space to truly live, to truly love, and to truly be at peace. And so in these words, I invite you to explore this path with me. Together, we will uncover the wisdom that comes from understanding the impermanence of life, and we will learn the art of letting go. For only in release can we find freedom, and only in freedom can we experience the fullness of life. This is not a journey of loss, but one of profound gain, a gain that will shape the way you see the world, the way you move through it, and the way you find peace within it. To begin the practice of letting go in your life, we must first accept a fundamental truth that lies at the heart of the human experience. The entire world around us is out of our control. When we take a moment to truly reflect, we come to realize that we cannot control the vast majority of what happens to us or in the world. The people we encounter, the situations that unfold before us, the experiences that shape our lives, all of these things lie beyond our grasp. And yet, as human beings, we try so desperately to hold on to them, believing that we can somehow influence or even bend them to our will. But we cannot. This is the first and most difficult lesson to accept. There are forces beyond our control that shape our lives. People come and go, circumstances change unexpectedly, and situations evolve in ways that we could never have predicted. What we thought we knew, what we thought we could rely upon, fades away before us, often without warning. And with this realization, we are faced with a choice. Will we continue to fight against these changes, trying to hold on to what is slipping away? Or will we learn to accept and adapt, letting go of our desperate clinging? So many of us, when faced with loss, when confronted by change or difficult situations, feel an overwhelming need to hold on, to keep things as they were. We become attached to people, to places, to ideas, and when they change, when they fade or are taken away, we are left feeling broken, empty, and uncertain. But what if I told you that in this very process of holding on, we only deepen our suffering? What if I told you that by clinging to what we cannot control, we are only hurting ourselves? The truth is, nothing in this life is permanent. No matter how much we may wish for it, nothing lasts forever. The people we love will one day fade from our lives, whether through death or distance. The places we cherish will lose their significance over time. The experiences that once brought us joy will become distant memories, their vibrant colors fading to gray. But there is something powerful in this truth. There is a freeing, liberating aspect to it that, when understood, can bring us peace. You see, the more we try to hold on to things, whether it be people, possessions, or even emotions, the more we bind ourselves in chains. It is as if we are holding onto a red-hot iron ball in our hands. The longer we grip it, the more we suffer. The pain becomes unbearable, and yet, the moment we release our grip, the suffering ends. But the choice is ours. Will we continue to cling to the burning ball, convinced that we can bear the pain? Or will we have the courage to let go, to release our attachments and free ourselves from the suffering they cause? But how can we let go, you may ask? How can we release the things and people we love so dearly? The answer lies in understanding the impermanence of life. When we accept that nothing in this world lasts forever, we can begin to live in harmony with the natural flow of things. Instead of resisting change, we can embrace it. Instead of clinging to the past, we can welcome the present. Instead of fearing the future, we can trust that it will unfold as it should. I know this is not an easy lesson. It is, in fact, one of the most challenging truths we must face as human beings. Our minds are naturally inclined to hold on, to cling to what is familiar and comfortable. But the more we hold on, the more we trap ourselves in a cycle of suffering. It is only when we learn to let go that we can find peace. Think for a moment about the difficult times in your life. Think about the moments when you felt pain, loss, or despair. Reflect on how you may have tried to control the outcome, to change the circumstances, to hold on to something that was slipping away. Did your struggle bring you peace, or did it only deepen the pain? If you are honest with yourself, you will see that in those moments you were fighting against the natural flow of life. You were holding on to something that was never meant to stay. But now, in this moment, you have the opportunity to change. You have the opportunity to release the things that no longer serve you. You have the power to let go of the anger, the hurt, the fear, and the attachment that bind you. You can choose to live in the present, to accept what is, and to trust that everything will unfold as it is meant to. This is the path to peace. I urge you to carry with you the understanding that letting go is not an act of weakness, but one of strength. It is not a loss, but a profound shift. A shift that frees you from the chains of expectation and fear, allowing you to step into a life of peace and possibility. In letting go, we do not lose the essence of who we are. Rather, we uncover the deeper parts of ourselves that are unencumbered by the weight of attachment. Remember, life is a fleeting moment in the grand tapestry of existence. People, experiences, and even our own thoughts are but passing currents in the vast ocean of time. To cling to them is to deny ourselves the freedom to flow with the tides, but to release them with grace is to embrace the natural rhythm of life itself. As we surrender our need to control, we open ourselves to the beauty that is found in each moment, in each breath. So, as you continue on your journey, I encourage you to practice the art of letting go, not as a means of resignation, but as a way of embracing life more fully. Let go of the fears that bind you, the regrets that weigh you down, and the expectations that limit your growth. In doing so, you will discover a life of greater joy, peace, and fulfillment, one where you no longer have to strive for control, but can simply experience the world as it is. Impermanent, beautiful, and ever-changing. Remember that nothing in this world is permanent. People will come and go. Circumstances will shift. Things will fade, but through it all, your reaction to these changes is what matters most. It is your response to life's impermanence that defines your peace. By letting go, you allow yourself to be free from the pain of attachment, free from the suffering of clinging to what is fading, free to live fully in the present without fear of what is to come or regret for what has passed. When you begin to understand the reality of impermanence, you can begin to see life with new eyes. You can approach every moment with gratitude, knowing that each experience, each person, and each situation is a fleeting gift. You no longer need to hold on to them with desperation. Instead, you can appreciate them for what they are without the need to control or possess them. This is the essence of letting go. It is not about losing what you love. It is about freeing yourself from the pain of attachment. It is about finding peace in the knowledge that everything is temporary and that nothing, not even the difficult times, will last forever. And in this realization, you will find true freedom. So I encourage you, my dear friends, to let go. Let go of the things, the people, and the emotions that no longer serve you. Let go of the anger, the sadness, the fear, and the expectations that weigh you down. And in doing so, you will find that you are not losing anything at all. Rather, you are gaining the greatest gift of all, inner peace, the peace that comes from knowing that you are not bound by the fleeting nature of the world. You're free to live fully, to embrace the present, and to trust that everything is unfolding as it should. Let go, and you will find that everything you need is already within you. January to March, visionaries and bold starters. If you were born at the beginning of the year, you are often seen as a visionary, someone with a natural ability to dream big and inspire others with your ideas. This innate sense of innovation and purpose makes you a trailblazer in your pursuits, whether in your career or personal life. You have a knack for identifying opportunities that others might overlook, and your enthusiasm for new ventures is contagious. This trait often places you in positions of leadership where you excel in motivating others toward a common goal. Your ambition drives you to set high standards for yourself, and you rarely settle for mediocrity. You are fueled by a desire to create something meaningful, whether it's a business, a movement, or a legacy. This boldness is one of your greatest strengths, helping you stand out in competitive environments. However, this drive must be channeled mindfully. Without proper focus, your passion can sometimes lead to taking on too much at once, or pursuing goals without a clear strategy. Your creativity is another remarkable quality, enabling you to approach challenges with fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. You thrive in situations that require out-of-the-box thinking, and this often leads to breakthroughs that others might not have imagined. Yet, with creativity comes the need for discipline. It's essential to balance your imaginative ideas with practical steps to turn them into reality. This balance between dreaming and doing is the foundation of long-term success. Despite your natural talents, the path to financial abundance isn't always straightforward. Your eagerness to pursue big ideas can sometimes lead to impatience, especially when results don't come as quickly as expected. It's important to remember that wealth and success grow steadily, much like nurturing a tree. Each action you take, whether saving, investing, or building relationships, serves as a seed that needs time and care to flourish. One of the most valuable lessons for you is to cultivate patience. Instead of rushing to achieve immediate results, focus on building a solid foundation for the future. This involves setting realistic goals, creating detailed plans, and celebrating small milestones along the way. Patience allows you to navigate setbacks with resilience and see the bigger picture, helping you stay aligned with your vision even when challenges arise. Mindful decision-making is a crucial skill for someone with your ambition and energy. Taking the time to pause and reflect before making choices can prevent impulsive actions that might derail your progress. By practicing mindfulness, you can align your financial decisions with your long-term goals, ensuring that each step you take contributes to your overall success. This approach not only supports your growth, but also helps you maintain a sense of balance and fulfillment. Your ability to combine your visionary mindset with thoughtful action is what sets you apart. By channeling your ambition and creativity in a way that honors both your dreams and the practical realities of life, you can achieve remarkable success. Remember, the journey to abundance is not just about reaching a destination. It's about growing into the person capable of sustaining that success with grace and purpose. April to June, the people-powered prosperity. Individuals born in the spring months often carry an innate ability to connect with others and navigate social dynamics effortlessly. This natural gift for understanding people and fostering relationships positions them uniquely for success in collaborative environments. Whether building a business, leading a team, or contributing to community projects, their charisma often draws others to their vision, creating opportunities for growth and mutual benefit. These individuals are also highly adaptable, able to pivot gracefully when challenges arise. This flexibility allows them to thrive in dynamic environments where others might struggle. Their ability to see solutions where others see obstacles makes them exceptional problem solvers, often becoming the glue that holds teams together. This talent can translate into significant financial success, particularly in ventures that involve communication, negotiation, or people-focused strategies. Their collaboration skills are often unparalleled. They naturally foster harmony and trust among colleagues, clients, or business partners, creating environments where innovation and productivity flourish. People born during these months tend to excel in roles that require empathy and understanding, as they intuitively grasp the needs and desires of those around them. This insight enables them to craft solutions and partnerships that yield tangible results. However, this same strength can sometimes lead to overextension. Their eagerness to help others and take on multiple responsibilities can result in burnout if they're not mindful of their limits. They may feel compelled to say yes to every opportunity, leaving little time to focus on their personal financial goals or well-being. Recognizing the importance of balance is essential for sustained success and happiness. For these individuals, aligning their financial pursuits with their values is crucial. Wealth creation becomes more meaningful when it stems from endeavors that resonate with their core beliefs. By choosing ventures that align with their sense of purpose, they can achieve a deeper sense of fulfillment and ensure their efforts feel both rewarding and sustainable. Taking time to reflect and prioritize is key. Spring-born individuals benefit from stepping back to assess which commitments truly serve their goals and where they can delegate or set boundaries. This practice not only protects their energy, but also allows them to channel their talents more effectively, fostering long-term success without unnecessary strain. Their ability to connect, adapt, and collaborate can be a powerful engine for financial growth. By nurturing these strengths while remaining mindful of their limits, they can build a prosperous and balanced life. Their success lies not just in their actions, but in the thoughtful and intentional way they approach their journey. July to September, grounded strategists. Born in the mid-year months, you often exude a calm and grounded energy that allows you to approach challenges with a sense of balance and stability. This natural composure often makes you a reliable presence in both personal and professional settings. You have an inherent ability to remain level-headed, even when circumstances around you feel chaotic. This steady nature sets you apart, enabling you to focus on long-term goals without being easily swayed by short-term distractions or pressures. Your strengths lie in your discipline and practicality, qualities that make you exceptional at managing resources and planning for the future. Whether it's organizing finances, building a career, or setting life goals, your ability to think several steps ahead ensures you create a strong foundation for success. This practical mindset is a tremendous asset when it comes to financial decisions, as it helps you evaluate risks and rewards with clarity and precision. People often look to you for advice or guidance because of your thoughtful and measured approach. Foresight is another one of your defining traits, enabling you to anticipate potential outcomes and prepare accordingly. This forward-thinking nature often leads you to make wise choices, particularly in areas like investment, savings, or career advancement. You understand that success, much like a well-tended garden, requires patience and persistence. Your ability to envision the bigger picture allows you to stay motivated, even during periods of uncertainty or slow progress, as you trust the process you've carefully designed. However, one challenge you might face is a tendency toward perfectionism. This pursuit of excellence, while admirable, can sometimes hold you back from taking action when opportunities arise. You may find yourself overanalyzing or waiting for ideal conditions that might never come. This hesitation can lead to missed chances or unnecessary delays in achieving your financial or personal goals. While your careful planning is a strength, learning to embrace imperfection and take calculated risks is essential for unlocking your full potential. Financial abundance often requires stepping out of your comfort zone and experimenting with strategies that may not guarantee success, but offer valuable lessons. By allowing yourself to take measured risks, you open the door to growth and opportunities that might have otherwise passed you by. It's important to trust that even if things don't go exactly as planned, your resilience and resourcefulness will guide you toward a positive outcome. Remember, progress often comes from trying, learning, and adapting, not from waiting for everything to align perfectly. Your natural inclination to plan and organize is a gift, but it's also important to balance this with flexibility and openness to change. The world is ever evolving, and opportunities can appear in unexpected forms. By remaining adaptable and willing to adjust your strategies as needed, you can navigate life's uncertainties with confidence. This balance between planning and adaptability is key to not only financial success, but also personal fulfillment. Your calm, grounded energy combined with your disciplined approach to life creates a strong foundation for success. By addressing perfectionist tendencies and embracing calculated risks, you can unlock even greater potential. Trust in your abilities and the plans you've put in place, but also remain open to life's surprises. With this mindset, your path to financial and personal abundance becomes not just a possibility, but a rewarding journey. October to December, the visionary closes. As someone born in the final months of the year, you're often known for your reflective nature and your ability to see the bigger picture in life. This thoughtful approach allows you to evaluate situations with clarity and make decisions that align with long-term goals. Your reflective mindset gives you a unique perspective, enabling you to navigate complexities with grace and insight. Whether in personal relationships or professional endeavors, your ability to step back and view the overarching narrative often sets you apart as a natural strategist. Your intuitive nature complements this reflective quality, allowing you to sense opportunities and challenges that others may overlook. This intuition, paired with your strategic planning skills, positions you well for success in areas that require innovation and long-term vision. Whether it's in business, creative projects, or personal financial planning, you have a knack for identifying trends and potential before they come into full view. This forward-thinking perspective enables you to create opportunities where others may see obstacles. Adaptability is another hallmark of your personality, making you resilient in the face of change. You thrive in dynamic environments where your ability to pivot and adjust strategies can be fully utilized. This adaptability ensures that even when plans don't go as anticipated, you can recalibrate and move forward with confidence. Your ability to embrace change rather than resist it is a significant asset, especially in today's fast-paced world where flexibility often determines success. However, one challenge you may face is maintaining focus amidst your many talents and interests. Your ability to juggle multiple projects and ideas is impressive, but it can sometimes lead to spreading yourself too thin. Diversifying your investments of time, energy, and resources is essential, but it's equally important to ensure that your efforts are aligned with your most meaningful goals. By setting clear priorities, you can channel your energy more effectively and avoid the stress that comes from overcommitment. Your visionary nature allows you to dream big, but it's the balance between imagination and practicality that ultimately determines your success. Staying grounded while pursuing ambitious goals can be a delicate dance, but it's one you're well equipped to master. By keeping your vision clear and your actions steady, you can create a pathway to financial abundance and personal fulfillment. This balance of vision and discipline is one of your greatest strengths and can lead to a deeply rewarding life. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in maintaining this balance. Taking time to pause, reflect, and recalibrate ensures that you remain aligned with your values and intentions. It also allows you to approach challenges with a calm and centered mindset, turning potential setbacks into opportunities for growth. Regularly practicing mindfulness can help you maintain focus and clarity, even in the midst of life's complexities. Your ability to think strategically, adapt to change, and stay connected to your intuition positions you for remarkable achievements. By harnessing these strengths and being mindful of the potential to overextend yourself, you can create a life that is not only successful in financial terms, but also rich in meaning and purpose. Each step you take, when guided by mindfulness and intentionality, becomes part of a journey toward lasting abundance and fulfillment. Financial success, at its core, is deeply connected to the mindset we cultivate and the habits we nurture. One powerful habit is practicing gratitude. By appreciating what you already have, you shift your focus from scarcity to abundance. This mental shift not only brings contentment, but also allows you to make financial decisions from a place of sufficiency rather than fear or desire. Gratitude anchors you in the present moment, reminding you that wealth is not just about accumulation, but also about recognizing the richness of life as it is. Equally important is mindful spending. In today's consumer-driven world, it's easy to fall into the trap of chasing material possessions that often bring only fleeting satisfaction. Aligning your spending with your values means taking the time to consider whether your purchases truly serve your growth and happiness. By letting go of unnecessary cravings, you free up financial resources for investments that matter, whether that's in your personal development, meaningful experiences, or long-term stability. Another essential aspect of financial well-being is continuous learning. Knowledge is one of the greatest investments you can make in yourself. This doesn't necessarily mean formal education. It could be learning a new skill, understanding how to manage finances better, or exploring opportunities that align with your passions. Each step of growth broadens your potential, giving you the tools and confidence to navigate financial decisions with wisdom and clarity. The journey to financial success is a holistic one, requiring mindfulness, self-awareness, and a commitment to growth. By combining gratitude, intentional spending, and lifelong learning, you create a foundation for not only wealth, but also a fulfilling and balanced life. These practices remind us that abundance is not just a future goal, but a state of being that can be cultivated every day. Your birthday might hint at your natural inclinations, but your financial future ultimately rests in your hands. With mindful practices and intentional living, anyone can create their path to prosperity. If you found this enlightening, be sure to like, subscribe, and share Buddha's guidance. Let us know in the comments, what's your birthday, and do you resonate with these insights? Are you tired of feeling like no matter how hard you work, your financial situation never seems to improve? Does it feel like you're stuck in an endless cycle of debt, stress, and bad luck? If so, you're not alone, and trust me, I've been there too. It can feel suffocating, like you're trapped under a weight that's just too heavy to carry. But imagine, just for a second, if there was a way to break free from that weight. What if I told you there's a simple ritual inspired by ancient Buddhist wisdom that could start opening the doors to abundance and prosperity right from your own home? Sounds intriguing, right? Well, let me tell you, it's possible, and it's a lot simpler than you think. Imagine waking up each day without that familiar knot in your chest, the one that tightens every time you think about bills, debts, and financial pressure. Instead, you feel lighter, more hopeful, as if life is finally working in your favor. It's hard to picture now, I know, especially when money problems keep piling up faster than you can manage. Month after month, it seems like the harder you try, the further away financial peace feels. You hustle, you budget, you try to save, but it all seems like trying to hold water in your hands, slipping away no matter how tightly you grasp it. And the worst part is, you feel alone in this struggle, as if everyone else has figured out some secret that you've somehow missed. But here's the truth, you're not alone in this battle. Thousands of people feel exactly the same way, stuck in that same loop of debt, bad luck, and exhaustion. It's not that you're doing anything wrong. It's that the world sometimes feels like it's stacked against you. The anxiety can be overwhelming, leaving you wondering, why me? Why is it so hard to get ahead? I used to feel exactly the same way. There were times when I thought prosperity was something reserved for other people, the lucky ones, the privileged ones. I was just someone who would always have to struggle. But what if I told you that your financial situation, your so-called bad luck, has nothing to do with luck at all? What if there's been a solution right in front of you this whole time, one so simple that it might just blow your mind? You see, when we're stuck in a cycle of stress and financial worry, it's easy to get lost in that dark cloud. But what if the way out of this cycle wasn't about working harder or worrying more? What if it was about shifting your energy, changing your mindset, and unlocking a flow of abundance that's been waiting for you? And the best part, it's something you can start today with just a few simple ingredients you probably already have at home. What I'm about to share with you has already changed the lives of countless people who were in situations just like yours, drowning in debt, struggling to make ends meet, and wondering if they'd ever catch a break. This ritual is not magic, but let me tell you, it sure can feel like it. It's a practice so accessible, so straightforward, that you could do it right now without leaving your house. The only thing you need is one special ingredient to put in your cup and a little bit of intention. I know it sounds too good to be true, but stay with me because I promise you, this can be a turning point in your life. Imagine a future where you're not just scraping by, but thriving. Imagine paying your bills with ease, with more money left over at the end of the month than you've ever had before. What would that feel like? No more sleepless nights, no more anxiety, just peace and a sense of control over your finances. You might even start noticing new opportunities coming your way, things that seemed impossible before suddenly within reach. It's not some far-off dream. It's closer than you think. I was once in your shoes, feeling the same heaviness in my heart, as if every step forward in life was met with 2 steps back. No matter what I did, I couldn't break free from the cycle. But then, something happened that changed everything for me. During a time when I felt most lost, I met someone who gave me a completely new perspective on how to approach my financial struggles. It wasn't a financial advisor or a self-help guru or anyone you might expect. In fact, it was someone who wasn't wealthy at all, not in the traditional sense. She was a humble, elderly Buddhist woman who lived a life of simplicity. I met her by chance, but looking back now, I feel like it was meant to happen. There was something about her, something in her calm and peaceful presence that immediately made me feel like she knew something the rest of us didn't. Even though she wasn't rich, she had this aura of abundance around her, as if life flowed smoothly for her in a way that I had never experienced. At first, I couldn't understand it. How could someone who lived so modestly seem so prosperous? Not in material wealth, but in a deeper sense of peace and fulfillment. It was as though the universe was always on her side, bringing her everything she needed without effort. And that's when I realized, maybe I had been looking at prosperity the wrong way all along. Maybe it wasn't about working harder or stressing more or chasing after money. Maybe it was about aligning myself with the natural flow of abundance that already exists in the universe. That's when she shared with me a simple ritual, something she had learned through her years of Buddhist practice. She wasn't trying to sell me anything, and she didn't claim to have all the answers. But she did offer me one powerful piece of advice. Sometimes the solutions we seek are much simpler than we think. She explained that this ritual had helped her and many others release the burdens of debt and bad luck, opening the door to prosperity. All it involved was a glass of water, a pinch of salt, and a bay leaf. Now, I'll admit, at first, I was skeptical. How could something so simple make such a big difference? But she told me that the power wasn't in the ingredients themselves, but in the intention behind them. You see, these elements, water, salt, and the bay leaf, aren't chosen by accident. They each carry a symbolic energy that, when combined with your focused intention, can create a powerful shift in your life. It's about aligning with the natural forces of the universe, using the simplest things to invite abundance into your life. Water, she explained, is a universal symbol of purification. It represents the cleansing of old, stagnant energies and the creation of space for new opportunities. Salt, used for centuries in rituals, has the power to absorb and dissolve negative energies, the debts, the worries, the stress that keep us feeling stuck. And the bay leaf, often overlooked in our kitchens, has been a symbol of victory and success since ancient times. When you combine these three elements, you're not just performing a physical act, you're creating a spiritual shift, inviting the energy of prosperity into your life. That wise woman's words stayed with me, and after some reflection, I decided to give the ritual a try. What did I have to lose? I followed her instructions carefully, and while I didn't expect much, I found that almost immediately I started to feel a shift. It wasn't dramatic at first, but I felt lighter, more hopeful, as if something inside me had finally started to shift. And within a short time, things in my life began to change. Opportunities appeared where there had been none before. My financial worries started to ease, and I found myself moving toward a place of peace and abundance. Now, I share this ritual with you because I know firsthand how powerful it can be. I know that if you're feeling lost, trapped, or overwhelmed by debt and financial stress, this could be the key to breaking free from that cycle. And it's so simple that you can start today. You don't need any special tools or expensive materials. Just a cup of water, some salt, a bay leaf, and a willingness to believe in the possibility of change. Trust me, the universe is always ready to support you. You just need to take the first step. The beauty of this ritual lies in its simplicity. You don't need any special training or expertise, and you certainly don't need to be in a temple or some sacred place to perform it. All you need are three things you probably already have in your home: a glass of pure water, a pinch of salt, and a bay leaf. And while these ingredients might seem ordinary, when combined with your intention and focus, they become powerful tools that can help open the door to financial transformation. Let's start with water. Water is one of the most powerful elements in the universe. It's more than just a liquid. It's a universal symbol of purification. Think about how water flows. It moves freely, effortlessly, cleansing everything in its path. In many cultures and spiritual practices, water is used to purify both the body and the spirit, washing away what no longer serves us. When you include water in this ritual, you're sending a message to the universe that you're ready to cleanse your life of the stagnant negative energies that have been holding you back. You're inviting in new opportunities, new flows of abundance, just like the natural flow of water. Next is salt. Salt has been used for centuries in rituals to absorb negative energies. It's often sprinkled around spaces to cleanse them, to remove any lingering negativity or blockages. In the same way, salt in this ritual helps to absorb the worries, the debts, and the constant feeling of being stuck that you've been carrying with you. Imagine for a moment that each grain of salt is absorbing a part of the stress that's been weighing you down. By adding it to your cup, you're releasing these barriers, making room for positive energy and prosperity to flow into your life. It's a symbolic yet powerful act of letting go, of clearing away everything that no longer serves you so that new energy can come in. And finally, we have the bay leaf. This small, often overlooked leaf carries a huge amount of symbolic power. Since ancient times, the laurel, or bay leaf, has been used to crown victorious warriors and wise leaders. It's a symbol of triumph, success, and the fulfillment of your desires. When you place the bay leaf into your cup during this ritual, you're not just adding a simple kitchen herb. You're channeling the energy of victory and abundance. You're telling the universe that you are ready to claim your success, to triumph over your financial struggles, and to invite the prosperity that is rightfully yours. It's as if the bay leaf is a key that unlocks the door to all the abundance that has been waiting for you. Now, imagine these three elements coming together. The water purifying your path, the salt clearing away everything that's been blocking you, and the bay leaf drawing in the victory and abundance that you've been seeking. It seems so simple, right? And that's exactly what makes it so powerful. The greatest transformations often come from the simplest acts. When you perform this ritual, you're aligning yourself with the natural forces of the universe, tapping into something pure and essential that has the power to change your life. To begin, all you need to do is take a glass of pure water and add a pinch of salt. Then, place a bay leaf into the water. Close your eyes, hold the glass in both hands, and breathe deeply. As you breathe in, visualize all of your financial worries and stress melting away. Picture the water purifying your energy, washing away the tightness in your chest, the anxiety, and the fear. See the salt absorbing all the negativity, the debts, the feelings of being stuck. And then imagine the bay leaf bringing in abundance, opportunities you haven't even considered yet, unexpected money, and a sense of peace that settles over your entire being. This is your moment to release what has been holding you back and invite in the energy of prosperity. Once you've visualized this transformation, repeat to yourself, I accept prosperity. I am ready for abundance. Say it as many times as you need to until you feel a shift in your energy. Then drink the water slowly, mindfully, allowing each sip to purify your body, your mind, and your spirit. It's such a simple act, but as you drink, you're symbolically accepting prosperity into every part of your life. You're telling the universe that you are open, you are ready, and you are prepared to receive the abundance that is coming your way. And the best part is, you can do this ritual whenever you feel the need for a shift. Whether it's first thing in the morning before you start your day, or at night when the house is quiet and you have a moment to reflect, this practice is available to you anytime you need it. The more you do it, the more you strengthen your connection with the energy of abundance. You might start to notice small changes at first, a little extra money here, a new opportunity there. But over time, as you continue this practice, the shifts can become more significant. You might be wondering if this is really possible. Can something as simple as water, salt, and a bay leaf really make a difference in your financial situation? The answer is yes, but only if you approach it with the right mindset. This ritual is not magic in the sense that it will instantly erase all your problems. Instead, it's a powerful way to shift your energy and align yourself with the flow of prosperity that's already available to you. It opens the doors to opportunities you might not have noticed before, and it helps to clear away the negative energy that's been blocking your path. But the true power of this ritual lies in your intention. The more you believe in its potential, the more effective it will be. Let me tell you about Carlos and Maria, a couple who found themselves in a financial nightmare. Like so many of us, they were drowning in debt, struggling to make ends meet, and constantly worried about how they would provide for their family. Carlos had recently lost his job, and Maria was working 2 shifts just to keep the household afloat. Every month, the bills grew larger, and their hope grew smaller. The fear of losing everything loomed over them like a dark cloud, and it seemed as if no matter what they did, nothing would change. They felt trapped, just like so many people do when financial pressures start to close in. They couldn't see a way out, and the stress was starting to take its toll on their health, their relationship, and their family life. It was at this point, in the depths of their despair, that they stumbled upon the same ritual I'm sharing with you now. They had no great expectations. They were simply desperate for any kind of change, any small glimmer of hope that things could get better. One night, sitting at their kitchen table, they decided to give the ritual a try. Maria prepared the glass of water, adding the salt and placing the bay leaf inside. They sat together in silence, both of them filled with uncertainty, but also with a quiet sense of hope. Carlos held the glass with trembling hands and whispered the words, "I accept prosperity. I am ready for abundance." It was a simple moment, but one filled with deep intention. They didn't know what would happen next, but they were willing to believe that even a small shift could make a difference. And that's when things began to change. Within a week, Carlos received an unexpected phone call, an offer for a job he didn't even know existed. It was an opportunity that came out of nowhere, but it arrived at exactly the right moment. That same month, Maria was able to negotiate their debts, something that had seemed impossible just weeks before. For the first time in years, they felt a sense of lightness, as if the weight that had been pressing down on them was finally beginning to lift. Their bank balance started to grow instead of shrink, and with each passing day, new opportunities seemed to appear. The transformation wasn't just about money, it was about the sense of peace that settled over their lives. They were no longer living in constant fear of losing everything. They had found a way to not only survive, but to thrive. Their financial situation improved dramatically, but more importantly, they found a renewed sense of hope, of possibility, of control over their lives. What Carlos and Maria experienced is not unique. Their story is one of many, proving that the power of this ritual lies not in the ingredients themselves, but in the energy and intention you bring to it. What's truly remarkable about Carlos and Maria's story, and many others like it, is that their transformation wasn't just about getting their finances in order. Yes, they started to experience financial relief. Money started flowing in, debts were managed, and new opportunities presented themselves. But something even deeper began to shift within them. They began to realize that prosperity is about so much more than just money. True prosperity is a state of mind, an energy that touches every area of your life. It's about feeling at peace, balanced and supported by the universe, knowing that you are always provided for, even if the road ahead looks uncertain. You see, financial abundance is only one aspect of prosperity, and it's easy to fixate on money when we're struggling. But when you really dive into what it means to be prosperous, you'll see that it's about abundance in all areas of your life. Think about it. What good is financial wealth if you're constantly stressed, if your relationships are falling apart, or if you never feel at peace with yourself? That's not true prosperity. Real abundance means having balance in your life. Financial security, yes, but also inner peace, emotional stability, and healthy, harmonious relationships. That's why this ritual isn't just a tool for attracting more money. It's a channel for aligning your entire life with the flow of abundance. When you perform this ritual with the right mindset and intention, you're not just inviting financial prosperity, you're inviting abundance in all its forms. You're clearing away the blockages that have been keeping you stuck, not just financially, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. You're opening yourself up to the best the universe has to offer, and that goes far beyond dollars and cents. This ritual has a powerful way of balancing your energy, calming your mind, and helping you release the fears and anxieties that have been holding you back. When you let go of that constant worry, when you stop living in a state of stress and survival, you create space for peace, for clarity, and for new opportunities to come into your life. You begin to see things differently, and that shift in perspective is what allows prosperity to flow naturally to you. It's like opening a door that had been locked for so long, and finally stepping into a new reality where things just seem to work out. And here's where it gets even more interesting. The power of this ritual isn't just in the one-time act of doing it. Yes, the first time you perform it, you may feel a shift, perhaps small at first, like a light breeze blowing through your life. But the real magic happens when you make it a regular practice. Consistency is the key. The more you repeat the ritual, the stronger your connection with the energy of abundance becomes. Every time you perform it, you're reinforcing that connection, sending a clear message to the universe: I am ready, I am open to receiving. And with each repetition, that flow of abundance grows stronger. Think of it like planting a seed. The first time you perform the ritual, you're planting the seed of prosperity. But if you only water that seed once and walk away, it may not grow. It needs consistent care, nurturing, and attention to blossom into something beautiful. Every time you come back to the ritual, you're watering that seed, helping it take root, grow, and eventually bloom into the abundance you've been seeking. It's a gentle, gradual process, but it's one that leads to lasting change. Some people notice shifts within days, others within weeks. Everyone's timeline is different, but the important thing is to keep going, even if the results aren't immediate. Remember, the universe works in its own time, and sometimes the changes are happening behind the scenes, even if you can't see them right away. Trust the process. Trust that each time you perform the ritual, you're moving closer to your goals, even if it doesn't feel like it in the moment. The universe rewards persistence and faith, and the more you commit to this practice, the more you will see its effects in your life. But here's the thing, this ritual, as powerful as it is, won't work if your mind is closed off to the possibilities around you. If you go through the motions of the ritual without truly believing that you deserve prosperity, without truly opening your heart to the idea that things can change, then the results might not be as profound as you'd like. Your mindset is a critical part of this process. The universe responds to what you believe is possible. If you're filled with doubts, fears, or thoughts of scarcity, you might unknowingly block the very abundance you're trying to attract. That's why it's so important to approach this ritual with the right mindset. It's not just about putting water, salt, and a bay leaf in a cup. It's about putting your heart into it. It's about believing with every fiber of your being that you are worthy of abundance, that you deserve to live a life free from financial stress, and that the universe is ready to support you in making that a reality. This isn't just a mechanical act. It's a spiritual shift, a change in the way you think about yourself and the world around you. And here's a secret that few people realize. One of the most powerful ways to attract more abundance into your life is through gratitude. Gratitude is like a magnet for positive energy. When you're grateful for what you have, even if it's not exactly where you want to be yet, you send a signal to the universe that you're ready for more. Gratitude creates a flow of positive energy that naturally attracts more of what you desire into your life. Think about it. Have you ever noticed how people who express gratitude for even the small things seem to have smoother, more abundant lives? It's not a coincidence. When you focus on what you're thankful for rather than what you lack, you align yourself with the energy of abundance. The universe loves gratitude. It recognizes when you appreciate what you have, and in return, it brings you more to be grateful for. That's why it's so important to incorporate gratitude into this ritual. As you perform it, don't just focus on what you want to attract. Focus on what you already have. Even if your financial situation isn't perfect, there is always something to be grateful for. Perhaps it's the roof over your head, the food on your table, or the people who support you. Whatever it is, take a moment to give thanks for it. And as you do, imagine that gratitude expanding outward, creating a ripple effect that draws even more abundance into your life. As you drink the water at the end of the ritual, thank the universe for the prosperity that is already on its way to you. Even if you haven't seen the results yet, act as if it's already happened. Feel the gratitude for the financial freedom, the opportunities, and the peace that are coming your way. This is a powerful way to shift your energy and accelerate the process of attracting abundance. When you shift your focus from "I don't have enough" to "I am grateful for what I have and what is coming," you change the entire dynamic. You move from a place of scarcity to a place of abundance, and that's where the magic happens. The more gratitude you express, the more the universe responds by giving you more to be grateful for. It's a cycle of abundance that keeps growing and expanding with each expression of thanks. And as you continue to perform this ritual, you'll start to notice that it's not just your financial situation that begins to change. Yes, money and opportunities will flow to you more easily, but the effects of this ritual reach far beyond your bank account. You'll start to feel a deeper sense of peace, a greater connection to those around you, and a stronger sense of balance in your life. Relationships that may have been strained by financial stress can begin to heal. Your health may improve as the weight of worry lifts from your shoulders. You might even find that your overall sense of well-being is elevated as the positive energy from this ritual spreads through every area of your life. Because that's the true nature of abundance. It's not compartmentalized. When you unlock the energy of prosperity, it doesn't just touch your finances. It touches your relationships, your health, your happiness. It's all connected. When you align yourself with the flow of abundance, you align yourself with the natural balance of the universe. And that balance brings growth, harmony, and fulfillment in all areas of your life. So, as you continue to practice this ritual, remember that it's about so much more than money. It's about creating a life where everything flows smoothly, where you feel supported, connected, and at peace. And that, my friend, is the true meaning of prosperity. As you've seen throughout this journey, the ritual we've discussed is much more than just a simple practice for attracting wealth. It's a way to realign yourself with the energy of the universe, clearing out the mental, emotional, and financial blockages that have been holding you back. It's not about some quick fix or magic trick. It's about connecting with deeper forces that are always present, waiting for you to open the door to the abundance that's been there all along. By performing this ritual, you're not only inviting financial prosperity, but also emotional peace, balanced relationships, and a sense of well-being that transcends money. You're creating space for the universe to support you in ways you may never have thought possible. You're taking control of your energy, your mindset, and your life. And the beauty of this process is that it doesn't require anything more than your intention, your faith in the power of simple acts, and a few everyday items you already have in your home. As you repeat the ritual, let gratitude be your constant companion. The more you express it, the more abundance you'll attract. Remember, the key to transformation lies in consistent action. The universe listens to those who persist, and with every step, you bring yourself closer to the life you desire. A life where financial burdens no longer weigh you down, and where opportunities flow to you naturally. Now, the choice is yours. Will you let this opportunity pass by, or will you embrace the ritual, trust in its simplicity, and allow it to unlock the abundance you've been searching for? The power to transform your financial, emotional, and spiritual reality is in your hands. You've taken the first step by learning about this practice. Now, it's time to take action. If this message resonates with you, I invite you to try the ritual today. Grab that glass of water, the salt, and the bay leaf, and start making that shift toward prosperity. And remember, you don't have to do this alone. Share this ritual with those you care about, because together we can create a ripple effect of abundance that spreads far beyond our own lives. If you're ready to accept prosperity and abundance into your life, leave a comment below saying, "I accept abundance." Your journey to a life filled with peace, prosperity, and balance starts now. And I can't wait to see the incredible transformations that await you. Until next time, stay open, stay grateful, and remember, you are deserving of all the abundance the universe has to offer.